Yeah, what another great win by the team. Very resilient and got down 5 runs. They were pretty excited in their dugout. I think they probably felt like they were in pretty good shape, but we did a good job of coming back in the bottom of the 6th inning when they'd hit the home run. They swung the first pitch at a 3-run homer off our reliever, and we rallied. We scored 2, but we could have scored more. We hit it to one of 4 double plays. I mean, very rarely do you leave 13 runners on and hit into 4 double plays and you still win. So great job by our team hanging in there. Just enough on the mound, and a couple of big hits there at the end, really clutched up.
Bob.
Hey, Dave. Franklin, I think he was 0 for 11 for the series, but I don't know. I just kind of had a feeling he was going to get a hit there. He seemed long overdue. What was your thinking when they walked more to get to Franklin? Just what you think of his at bat and that hit?
I was excited about it, honestly. I felt like that Christian Franklin had hit 6 balls right on the nose this weekend, and shortstop backhands one earned the double play. He hit a ball Thursday night with a runner at second. We were down 2-1, 2 outs, and shortstop picked it. The ball was hit 107 miles an hour the other day, something like that. And I don't know, center fielder robbed him last night. I mean, he just kept hitting balls hard, and he wasn't getting a break. And I was thinking, they're probably going to throw him something off speed, and they did, and he hooked it right down the line. And sometimes just the law of averages catches up. And, I felt like if anybody deserved to get a hit, it was Christian, and I'm happy for him.
Matt?
You moved Christian to the 2-hole before the game. What was your thoughts to do that?
Well, it's interesting, that he was having such a rough series, but I thought he was swinging the bat extremely well. That's why I moved him up there. I just felt like that I wanted to get him up in the 2-hole, and I don't know. I like to go with the guy that I think swinging it pretty good in the 2-hole and tough out. It's got maybe a little bit of speed, but also power, and he fits that bill pretty good. I've hit Goodhart there a lot this year, and I've hit Wallace there. And I don't know. I just felt like maybe moving him up in the order a little bit would change his luck.
And you guys have had a ton of comeback wins already this year. Is this a deal where it kind of gets contagious? Just the belief that you can come back in a game like this?
Yeah, you can call it contagious. I just think that our guys believe that we can score runs in bunches, and if we can keep it fairly close, we still got a shot to win. We can put together a couple runs here and there and maybe hit a big home run or something. But, we've done it a lot this year. It's been fun being in the dugout with these guys when they're fighting like they've been fighting. And we didn't have a real good weekend, obviously. We didn't play great, but we somehow found a way to win a couple of games.
Nate?
I'm pretty amazed at your bullpen as far as how they performed this whole series.
Yeah, I mean, I thought our bullpen really did a nice job. You think about it, we lose 2-1 Thursday night in the first game, and pitchers did a tremendous job up and down. And then yesterday, Paulette comes in and holds them down 4 in the 3rd inning, only gives up 1 run, so he keeps it fairly close. I think we're down 4. We come back and win. And then today, the same thing. I mean, they jumped on us for 2 runs before we got an out, and that's all they scored till the 6th. All the runs they scored today were on 2 swings. And other than that, I thought our pitching staff did a great job.
With Cops, no reservations about bringing him in today?
No, he wanted to come in. We were, obviously, you don't know how it's going to go. His stuff wasn't as good today as it was yesterday, but he just pitched with some toughness, honestly. And, if he wouldn't have got that last hitter out, I think he struck him out, that was going to be his last hitter. We were going to go to the bullpen.
Thanks.
Randy?
They talk about the big hit by Caden Wallace that set up the sac fly by Brady Slavens. Great performance today by Wallace, 3 for 4 on the day with an RBI.
Yeah, he wanted it. He was kind of fearless there. I saw, him and one of our other players, kind of getting fired up before his at bat. I think they were saying, we're going to walk him off. We're going to do it right here. And we haven't even started that half inning yet. And, he didn't waste any time. I don't know if he hit the first or second pitch. And I think it's second, maybe. They had just moved their outfielders really deep to play no doubles. And it probably saved that ball from going to the wall. Although he didn't get all of it, but he hit it in a perfect spot. And he did a nice job on his base running too, because the outfielder at the last second turned him through to second, and he might have beat it, but he might not have. And you don't want to make that second out. You want to give that hitter a chance to get that run in from third, with sac fly or ground ball or whatever. So just a really, really good game by a young player.
Robert,
I'm good.
Matt, back to you.
You've completed these last two comebacks without hitting a home run. What have you thought about your guys' bats, especially over those late innings, being able to piece together at bats and come back that way?
What I've seen is a lot of patience. We're down 2 and 3 and 4 runs. You got to get runners on. I think we've taken our walks and fouled off a lot of pitches, and we've had to put together multiple hit innings instead of, maybe a walk and a home run. I mean, we've had to spray it around the field a little bit, just like Slavin's going opposite field, hit that line drive that drove in that run. And I don't know, I think it was the 8th. And, just some good at bats like that. And, I can't say enough for Zach Gregory this series, coming in off the bench on Thursday, getting a huge hit, or on Friday, getting a huge hit for us. Ultimately led to us taking the lead. And then tonight, he gets hit by a pitch. He works the count in the 9th, and he hits a double down the right field line, and just did a super job.
And you mentioned how it was a team win at the beginning, between pinch hitters and pinch runners. You just about emptied your dugout in terms of position players. What do you think about how all of them contributed?
Yeah, we did it last night too, and I made the comment to the team after the game that was a great team win. We used a lot of players, pinch hitters came through, guys. Just everybody chipped in, and it was basically the same again today. Even putting Webb into run. I mean, he no hesitation, getting to third base, and I don't know. It keeps everybody involved and interested, and I just appreciate the effort.
And last one for me, you kind of touched on this. How hard did Auburn's middle infield make things on you guys this weekend with the way the second baseman and shortstop played?
Well, those two guys played outstanding. Not only did they hit, but, they turned 4 double plays today. And some of them were routine, a couple of them were routine, but a couple of them balls were just smoked at the shortstop, and he made tremendous plays. And, they did a great job all 3 games. And they're a dangerous team because they can hit. They didn't hit a whole lot today, but they hit all weekend for the most part. And, they're a lot better than their record. And I think that they're going to do some damage probably from here on out, I would expect.
Nate?
Yeah, but just who are you going to be able to pitch against all the Rockies next couple of games with Ole Miss coming up?
Well, I mean, we've still got, we've got Bolden that hasn't thrown. We've got a couple lefties that haven't thrown. I mean, there's guys to throw. And obviously, I guess the obvious statement would be there's 2 or 3 of our better bullpen guys that they're not throwing. They're gonna rest all week and get ready for Friday. So, we're gonna have to have some decent starts, or some guys are gonna have to get out there and get it done when they get on the field, and hopefully we can score some runs.
Thanks.
Bob?
Yeah, David, I know you touched on Cops a minute ago, but for him to pitch so well 3 straight days against, an SEC team, what do you think his performance the whole weekend?
Just outstanding, honestly. I mean, that was an incredible effort, and he backed it up with really good performances. Not just the fact that he went out there today and got us through a tough inning, and to me, he's worthy of an SEC Pitcher of the Week type award. I mean, he's our MVP of the weekend, I'll tell you that.
And then the two series that you guys lost the game, and you lost the opener, and it's hard to come back and win the next two, I would think. Just what do you think that says about you guys? That both times you lost game one, you came back and won game two and game three.
Yeah, I mean, I think our players get it. You know, what we talk about is when you have a chance to win a game, you need to win it. We know that we've got to go to some really tough places and play some really good teams. And there's going to be some good teams coming here that have really good arms, and it's hard to win. And when you get a chance to win. And that's what we've been fortunate enough to do. That when we've lost, game one, we've found a way to win game two, and then obviously we've scratched and clawed a couple of times and come back and won the game three. And I don't know. I guess it's our guys staying hooked up and believing and not being satisfied.
Thanks, Dave.
Randy, you have anything else?
I was just going to ask Dave, what is the mentality changing in the seventh or the eighth or the ninth inning? You go through some middle innings and you're not being able to put anything together. Is there like a little switch that comes on in these guys' head, knowing they've got them out this comeback?
That's just, it's really hard to know what's going on there. In some cases, you just got to give credit to the other team's pitcher. He's doing a great job until we him out. And it takes two times through the order to figure him out. But sometimes we get ourselves out, or, I don't know. It's just something that you'd like to score early, but bottom line, just score. I talked to him today before the game. I said, hey, I'd really like you guys to score a little bit earlier in the fifth, sixth, seventh inning. And that talk didn't help at all, but it worked out.
Thanks for your time, Coach.
Okay. Thank you.